I've been having this discussion, an argument really, with a lot of people lately, and I think it's time to settle it once and for all. Is marriage an inherently religious institution? Did marriage originate in the church? A lot of people say, yes, it did. They insist that marriage is inherently religious, that it's some sort of covenant with God or some shit. These are the same people that think that gay marriage is totally wrong, or that the state should not be involved in marriage at all, and that if the state does have something to do with it, we should call it a civil union and not a marriage, because marriage belongs to the church. A lot of other people, myself included, think that marriage is part of our culture and is not inherently religious. And so many people want marriage regardless, there's no reason whatsoever to block it. So let's settle this once and for all. Is marriage religious? Short answer, no. Long answer, fuck no. Look it up. Do you realize how many cultures had marriage? Cultures that were never touched by the church? In ancient Greece, marriage didn't even have a ceremony. The bride and groom just agreed to be husband and wife, and that was it. The ancient Romans had marriage, and it had nothing to do with their religious traditions. Same for the Chinese. Hell, the Comanches. The frickin' Comanches had marriage. Are you gonna try and tell me that their marriages were Christian? Really? I'm pretty sure the Comanches were neither Christian, Muslim, or Jew. In fact, it appears that it wasn't until the 1st century that the Bishop Ignatius of Antioch actually made religious marriage into a big deal. He wrote, "It becomes both men and women who marry to form their union with the approval of the bishop, that their marriage may be according to God, and not after their own lust." So apparently marriages happened quite a lot without the church, and the bish didn't care for it. Truth is, most marriages existed to start families, to build houses, to ensure paternity, that kind of thing. They were logistical arrangements, not religious ones. So to anyone who wants to argue that marriage is exclusively religious and no business whatsoever of the state, you're demonstrably wrong. I'd say I'm sorry, but I'd be lying. These facts were just sitting there to be looked up, and you didn't bother. Quit running on automatic. Instead, think. Please take the time to rate this video. And hey, if you dig what I do, subscribe. You might also enjoy my webcomic, The Adventures of Kinneara Baxter. You'll find a link in the info bar, along with a link to my Zazzle store. Buy a t-shirt today. Help control the religious population. Have your theists spayed or neutered.